Hello again, everyone. This is Joe, and in this technical analysis of the stock market video, we're going to take a look at the Dow Industrials and the VIX. And by the way, I usually have been putting this video out on a Saturday on the weekend. I am moving to putting this out. I'm targeting Wednesday, ideally midday, for a midweek update. And right now it's Thursday morning before the market opens. It's about 10 minutes to 8 Central Time. So if you start to look at the graph, the charts in here, you'll see little dots, a little bit of a pre-market activity. It's just the way the chart is reflecting it right now. But the charts are all going to reflect data through Wednesday, the 26th. So we're going to start taking a look here with the Dow and the VIX, and then three major legs of the economy. So stay tuned. All right, let's start off here with the Dow. This is one version of the Dow in terms of the Elliott wave count that I've got. Of course, we've got the fourth wave here. We've moved to a fourth wave because, you know, we punched to that new high last week above the January high. And because of that, I mean, there's no way that you can maintain a bearish count like we had. Well, like the one major index that still has the bearish count is the New York Composite Index. And the rest of them have all pushed to new highs at this point. And so because of that, we've got actually this count, and I've got another alternate count. So what is this count? This count shows the fourth wave as a triangle. And then we've got a wave count up here that for fifth wave right now, I'm showing it as an ending diagonal pattern. And now I haven't shown it at ending at the high last week, but it could very easily have done that. Okay, it could very easily have done that, and we have a three-wave move for the fifth wave up here. Okay, that's what I'm watching for. We continue to push down, and let me, you know what I think I'm probably going to do with this scenario is go ahead and draw a trend line. We start to break down this trend line, then you get to sit back and say, okay, this high is probably in, but right now I would mark this as a tentative high. The other alternative is that we're looking over here at the fourth wave as if it's a zigzag. And if it's a zigzag, then the wave pattern that I'm seeing coming out of that zigzag is an impulsive wave, which has a wave count implying much higher. The only problem I've got with this is that in this third wave right here, the third of the third, I'm looking for 5 waves, and right now it's not totally clear to me. I'm not totally seeing it, although we may have just completed a little wave right here yesterday. So I want to take a look at that for a second. Let me zoom over. Let me shrink. Let me go to this. I want to just show the way yesterday ended, okay? Wednesday afternoon. We sold off big time. The Dow was down, oh gosh, what was it? A little over 100 points yesterday, but we dropped 144 points in the last 30 minutes. And you could see what happened in the last hour and a half right here. And we dropped 144 points in the last 30 minutes. And at one point we were down another 40 points beyond that. So pretty good little sell-off. Now, the real question is this the start of something? Or is this a little short-term capitulation and we're getting ready to move higher? Let's take a quick look at the VIX. And let me zoom back out to this picture, and then I'm going to pull the VIX up here. And let me go to this vision. Here we go. All right, so the VIX yesterday, pretty good, almost a little reversal type candle in here. It almost closed above the trading of the previous 2 days, and it was a pretty good move to the upside. So watching to see, do we get some continuation? Right now, you can see it's showing that it's down here in the pre-market. So I'm not sure I'm trusting that data just yet. The other thing is, you know, we're staying pretty low. You know, we're down. There's only been a handful of days that have been lower than the most recent closes in here. Since January, since that whole January blow up. Okay, so we're down here, you know, kind of compressing. There's a lot of complacency, a lot of bullishness, seeing that reflected in the put to call ratios on the equity put to call ratios. We're getting some extreme readings. So watching this trend line on the VIX. All right, I want to take a look at three legs of the economy I'm talking about. XLF. XLF really has gotten whacked. I mean, look at this over the last 4 trading days. Last week we had a kind of a little spike in the middle of the week in interest rates, okay, in the 10 and the 30 year. And, so we had this rally in the financials, and then all of a sudden, it just collapsed. This is Thursday, here's Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, the Federal Reserve's raising short-term interest rates, and you would think that'd be helping the financials and the banks. It didn't help any of them all. All the banks on my list, I had like 12 or so, every single one of them were in the red yesterday. And look at the breakdown that we're seeing. This is the lowest close in about a month, and we're closing below this 55-day moving average for the first time in 2 months. So, when you look at what is leading us higher, we're not even close to going to new highs on financials. Not even close. As a matter of fact, it looks like it may be breaking down. Let's see. I didn't want to do that, but let's go to SMH. Actually, I got rid of that. And here's another major leg of the economy, semiconductors, which, are really core to everything in technology and a whole lot of other things. You can see this is mirrored more like the NASDAQ in terms of the way the NASDAQ, here's the January high, the NASDAQ punched to the high in February, March. And then that was it on semiconductors. And they haven't gone any higher. They've continued to just oscillate sideways. Now, here is actually, right in here is the high on the NASDAQ as of right now. And the NASDAQ isn't doing very well either. It's been going sideways and looks like it may be breaking down. And so I've really got to wonder here about the semiconductors in terms of, their ability, and, they're definitely not leading. So definitely watching the semiconductors for further breakdown watch. We get down here below below this level, which is what, 100.88 on SMH, and these things are going to be in some serious trouble. And then the last one we'll take a look at today is the Homebuilders, XHB, and let me pull this up a little bit. Undo that. There we go. This is even more negative in terms of breakdown watch. Look at this. Okay, so the Homebuilders, very key to the economy. Again, not even close to, taking out all-time highs, and doesn't even look like they're going to be going in that direction whatsoever. So this is even more on a breakdown watch. I got this support level in here about 38.60. Okay, that's it for this picture. Kind of a, just an update on where we're at, what's going on, and a lot of tensions are building. Midterm elections, the Mueller investigation, the trade wars, rising interest rate, historic valuations, and we've got the month of October coming, and the month of October has got the most volatility of almost any month, and so we're gonna have a lot of movement, I think, happening. The real question is, which way is it going to go? All right, everyone, if you felt like this video was helpful, hit the like button. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you could think of one person who would benefit from the video, share the video with them. And if you would like to get more insight, education, and trade ideas, become an insider member. Just click on my little face image on the screen and it'll take you over there, or you can go over here to joehenches.net. Everyone have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk to you next week.